Welcome back, Let's Play Hot Wheels Velocity X. So, we're gonna try out Drag Race. See how long this can go on for. How many opponents? Only up to 3. And let's just try it out, see what the game mode's like. I imagine it's just like races we've been doing. Which I thought seems like a good thing to try out for this, although it has no grip. But I'm curious. I'm mostly interested in its ridiculous stunt stat. I want to see how quickly this spins. I was thrown off by how quickly Shadow Jet rotate last episode, so this thing I can't even imagine. Oh, that's interesting. I get to choose a power up to start with. Why so fast? You're not very fast today. This is insane. What kind of speed? I do like how they're actually points all around to pick up. Yeah, this thing's speed is crazy. Okay, I managed to get points just off a little bump like that. I guess that's something. These things give me tons of boost. Okay, the shape of this makes it the worst thing to steer in the air. It's really hard to tell when your aren't in a safe spot to actually land. Oh dear. This thing's kind of... Yeah. As advertised, it's not the best at gripping either. I'm not sure if I really care about using weapons or anything right now. Or even, I don't think this thing needs rockets. Honestly. I won. I couldn't really tell where my opponents were. Huh, okay. So I guess we'll just finish this up. Also, get to keep a hold of our boost, which is cool. Oh dear. Oh, please regain your grip. Shoo. Yeah, this thing... It's not the best on the turns. It actually turns really sharply, all things considered, for a really fast car. But the moment you use the handbrake or something bumps into you, you're gonna lose a lot of control. Ah. Whoa dear, we're climbing up on things now. That actually worked out really well, slamming into that wall. It's probably the best handling of slamming into a wall I've seen. I don't feel like I lost much speed doing that. Why? Why do you do this to me? Camera. Or, not camera, but... What are you doing to me, game, with you and your... What happened there? Pointing directly to the... Okay, thanks. This game's GPS is not the best. How do we just get a lead from the beginning this time? There we go. So it's the same race every time. I didn't think it would be in heats like this. I thought it would actually be like the races we've been doing in the story where you start one place and then you just inexplicably let everybody else catch up every time you get so far in. Hello! Or how viable it would be to actually try to destroy your opponents in this mode. Really not sure. Yeah, and you tap the handbrake for a moment and you just start sliding around for quite a while. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out how to even handle this part this time. Okay, but that's not where it was pointing last time. That's not where it was pointing at all. Since I'm not really obsessed with winning or anything, I'll try this. Okay, so they just restart at the beginning if I destroy them. Okay, I was wondering if I'd actually be able to put them out of the race, because that would mean I could just start this race with the gun and then destroy everything immediately and win. Which would be amusing, but stupidly cheap. In fact, it still was stupidly cheap the way I did it, but... Ah! God. It may be really slow taking this loop. Not sure. Oh god! This thing is a beast when it turns. Yep. Atom Blaster's a little cheap. But we already knew that anyways, so... This thing's turning is insane. But, continue. Why are there more? I thought this was only 3. Whatever. I'm not gonna waste more time on this. Because there are things I want to do this episode. This is probably gonna be the last episode. So, with regards to showing things, well, I guess one more thing I want to do is a battle. So let's do that. Sure, we can just leave things at that. Oh, the max score. Oh, man, okay, it goes on way longer than I thought it did. Whatever. So, this actually has a few different... Not quite sure what I want to go with. Let's just try out the docks. I don't think I've ever fought anything here. So let's try out Power Rocket. This thing has good armor. Yeah. And you don't... It would make sense if you got to choose a weapon to start out with here. But apparently not. I have a few things to show after this. After you just hear what this car is like.
3, 2, 1, go.
So I don't know if these are actually like closed off versions of places from the story or not. I don't recognize this area, so it might not be. Which is interesting because I thought these would be... Maybe at least some of them are areas from the game. But I don't recognize this place. Oh no, I recognize this. Never mind. I think. I'll just pick people off that just drove right through me. I'll just sit around and pick people off, I think. That's usually my style in these kinds of games. Green bomb's kind of cool. Maybe the gulls here is kind of weird. Huh, this thing's rate of fire is a lot faster than its appearance would suggest. Ripper is kind of useless in my experience. Let's not play with that. Oh, but oil drum is cool. This thing's fun. There you go, stun lock. Stun lock your opponents. Also, this does not do a lot of damage, actually. I guess that's not really the idea with this thing. Destroying your opponents. Can I get something more interesting though? Apparently not. Okay, cool. In that case... Sure. Hey. There we go. Just a nice little tap to get rid of that. Anyways, I don't think anything's going to change if we do that 2 more times. So in the interest of getting things done in a reasonable timely manner this episode, I will jump into some other stuff. So, something that wasn't... Well, first things first. So I'll talk about challenges. So I was kind of confused about the license that I got, because it said if you do challenges at a higher difficulty, you'll get a better license. So I looked into that a little bit. Turns out I was suspicious of this, but for some reason I never tried it out. I was wondering if you could actually increase the difficulty at some point. Because initially I could only go up to normal, but it seems like after being story, your difficulty can go up to very hard. So, there's also the matter of, as you can see here, cheats. There are no cheat codes to enter as far as I know. However, if you go into, well, a few different places, I think they're actually all in challenges, you can unlock different cheats in different ways. For example, if you complete challenge 18 on very hard, you can replace the super zapper with the, I don't remember what it's called, that giant gun that you get in the last story mission. However, there was one thing that particularly interests me. Where was it? Challenge 8. This one is the only one, the one that might be a little tough. There's one particular cheat that actually makes things a lot easy because it makes the timer go slower on these challenges. But I don't know if I'm gonna bother with that. Actually, I kind of liked jet threats, so I think I'll try that out here. But the cheat that interests me right now, I'm curious about something. I don't know specific details of this particular one, but there's something that interests me where you collect every single bonus pickup on this level, and some interesting stuff will happen. A good deal of the cheats, quote unquote, aren't really actually changing the game in any capacity, but rather just unlocking stuff more quickly. Where are these? Which is a little boring to me, because I'm not really interested in just unlocking things that I already have, since I've already unlocked most things in this game. But what this supposedly gives you is of interest to me. So there are 8 things to pick up here, if I remember right. So we don't have a lot of time to pick these up, but we can do it. Then something of interest should happen. And I might have to try this again. Ah, okay, I can't get these last ones here. Somehow I was able before to actually pick up all 4 of these in one jump, and now I can't. Okay. Right. Just line this up. There we go. So, that having been done, that took half an hour, but in any case, so that unlocks the notion sheet, all cars. What I'm interested in is whether or not that actually does let me unlock play as the other cars. Yes, okay, so here we go. So now we can actually see the last of the cars. So I'll just play around briefly to mess around, and we'll see what the other cars are like. This one looks terrible, but I'll try out Twin Mill just for the sake of it. So, thankfully you guys didn't have to sit through that whole thing. I really wish it didn't take nearly as much time as it did, but whatever. But what I was hoping for was that it would actually show me the new cars, which is awesome. So I'll show off a couple of the other ways to unlock things from memory. Man, this thing controls terribly. So, for some of the levels, what you want to do is you actually want to destroy as many barrels as possible, basically. I can do the barrels, or I can do something else right now. I'll go for the barrels. So you basically just want to drive through, destroying everything you can. Yeah, particularly running down those areas that have rows of barrels. I don't know if it matters whether or not you actually finish the level afterwards. It's a really large number of barrels you need to hit too. But if you hit enough of them, you'll actually unlock another cheat. I don't remember what precisely. I'm getting quite a few of them at least. There we go. So that's unlimited ammo, which I don't really need in any capacity. But that's how you get another thing. Actually, is this gonna let me choose another car? Because I want to choose another car. It's not gonna, is it? Is it? It might actually. I don't quite remember. No, darn it! I'll try out the other car this time. Was it only 2 cars at first? For some reason I remember that being 3. My memory is failing me all of a sudden. Let's see what the other car is like though. That thing just was kind of all around terrible. It was one of the basic bad cars for the most part. So now, yes, now I can use Attitude, which is a slightly better car. Overboard's also a terrible car. Okay, so they're basically, and the thing is, you don't unlock these by doing anything in the game. It's just for having the GBA version of this game, basically. So, in any case, I was actually originally going to try to unlock these cars by using the GBA version of the game. But the thing is, I tried, I couldn't manage to get stuff to work out right, though. Basically, I couldn't quite get the emulators to work together. It's something that I'm pretty sure I could have gone to work if I had been willing to download different versions of emulators, but I wasn't really going to bother with that. This isn't where I need to be. There's something secret to pick up in here. Through here, is it? It's one of those, I believe it's this one. It's one of those really crazy alternate routes you can take up on here. Here we go. So that just unlocks all the rolls, which is also pretty much useless. Thing is, the one cheat that would be interesting to show would actually be the one that you get by completing that level. except completing that level isn't very hard. Except the problem is I don't have the cheat that would let me do that.
Select vehicle.
I'll try Overboard. Wrong challenge actually, because there's another challenge I want to try. I think it might be this one. This one might be the one where you can unlock the cheat that makes it easy to actually finish these challenges. Because if I can, just for the sake of it, I'll show off what's like getting the upgrade laser. I don't remember what it's called. But be able to use it on normal levels and all that. Avoid all orange barrels. Yeah, I will try.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't remember what the actual number of orange barrels is that you need to destroy. It's just some ludicrously large number. So just hit everything you can. It's not like there's any shortage of them. There are actually more barrels on the right here that time than there were on the left. It's odd. But it's fun, it's satisfying to get to destroy all these barrels that we want. Not have to worry about them in any capacity anymore, after all the dumb stuff we've gone through in this game. So I think I get credit for having destroyed... I think I unlock the cheat as soon as the level ends, whether or not I actually reach the end or not. We'll have to see. Which means I can take some time to destroy these barrels if I'm willing to do so. It's actually kind of annoying having to hug the walls this entire time. There we go. It's also very entertaining. Look at this. Boom. It's wonderful. It's kind of cathartic being able to just say, no. Forget all of your barrels. And now I'm sliding around. The barrel menace. We're destroying them as we please. There are more barrels in here, for whatever reason. I don't even know why they bother putting some of these barrels where they are. They really thought about lots of different places where they could put the barrels. And put them in a lot of places. Am I gonna reach the end of this? No. Darn, the thing is, there's lots of barrels at the very end. Actually, I don't know if I didn't hit enough barrels or if I need to reach the end. I may need to reach the end, which I was very, very close to doing, but oh well. Okay, so despite how few episodes I'm recording this week, I think it's only gonna amount to like 2 episodes, and maybe 3. I'm only actually taking the length of an entire 5-episode recording session because of how much stuff is getting cut out from me failing to do things. A little unfortunate, but whatever. So if I remember right, there actually something I could do over here. Okay, that's just a waste of time. I need to actually finish this level, I'm pretty sure. So I can't let dumb stuff like that happen. And then after this, I still want to do something else, because if this unlocks the cheat that I'm hoping it does, then I'm going to want to use it to unlock another cheat. I'm not going to unlock all of them. But most of the cheats are just unlock. It's simple stuff. Infinite health, infinite ammo, etc., etc. Now, with the exception of the... as well as unlocking all the worlds, with the exception of the couple that I'm deliberately picking up. Because they interest me. Those being... those being all the cars, for reasons already explained, and the upgrade laser, just for the sake of showing that you can do it. And showing the game gives you some kind of reward for completing everything on its hardest difficulty. Or completing its last challenge on its hardest difficulty, at least. Which is a pretty difficult challenge anyways. Man. You actually make it mandatory to hit all these barrels, and suddenly it becomes something that actually takes a small amount of effort. But it's still very, very fun. I wish there was actually a mission like this where you just had a massive number of things to hit. Like these barrels. That's all you had to do to finish it. Alright, so I think we're making good time this time around. Haven't gone especially on my way to hit tons of barrels, but I think I should be on a good track for actually getting enough. I think the problem last time I was just being that I didn't finish the level. I should be able this time. I think. I didn't unlock the cheat. Did I seriously not hit enough? Whatever. I've already told you guys what all this stuff is to unlock, so that'll be that then. I don't know if that unlocks the cheat that I want. The idea is, there's one cheat that you can get that actually, I think, well, laser upgrade is the bottom one. You can see what all these are actually. Unlimited health, it's hard to read. Unlimited turbo. Timer speed is that one I was looking to get. Timer speed just makes the timer of the challenges go super slow, which makes it really easy to finish the last mission, the last challenge on highest difficulty. So you can get the laser upgrade, because that's like the laser upgrade. Laser upgrade I wanted to show it, but if you do that, what happens is the laser pops up, that laser from the final adventure mission pops up as unequipable at the beginning of each mission, which is nice, but nothing special. In any case, that'll be that for this episode, and for this playthrough of Let's Play Hot Wheels Velocity X. I hope you guys enjoyed. It got kind of slow at some points, but I think it was interesting overall. I never play driving games in much of any capacity, so it's nice to do something different. And I'll be looking at a small number of other Hot Wheels things after this. Very small number. In very small forms, actually. There are a few things I want to play, like Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver, that they're PC games I just haven't been able to make work, but in any case, I'm not done with Hot Wheels things just yet, but probably kind of close to it, I don't know. Short-lived on my channel, I guess, but bye guys!